to CD Review. My name is Molly. Today I am back at Epic Universe for another amazing, incredible day. Today I am using my early park entry because I stayed at the Terra Luna Resort. That video is coming very soon, but right now we're going to go in. We are going to go to Super Nintendo World today. I have not been there yesterday. We're going to check that area out, and then later on I think the weather is going to take a turn for the worst, so I'm going to use that time to maybe get back on Ministry or get into Bowser's Challenge. We're kind of going to see how the day goes. Hopefully I can get some re-rides in on Hiccups because that was my absolute favorite yesterday. So yeah, we're going to have another filled day. First off, rope drop, Super Nintendo, which I'm kind of nervous about, but let's go. So I was hoping to use my early access today for Minecart Madness. However, that does not open till 10. So I'm going to, I'll see what it's like. I might even do Yoshi's Adventure first because it gives you a great aerial view of the park. So I might do that, we'll see. Also, I am doing a solo park day today. So I'm going to be expected to waiting in some queues today, more than I did yesterday. Yesterday I was very lucky. And we're going to try out the single rider queues as well. Hopefully they won't be too long. I mean, it is a brand new park, we'll see. But yeah, definitely going to make the most of those single rider queues today.
Game begin.
First impressions walking into Super Nintendo Land. Whoa, it's so cool. Oh my gosh. This was an area that I really wasn't too bothered about, but now I'm here, I'm like, oh my god, this is so fun. It is bright, colourful, great. I think actually the first ride I'm going to go on is Yoshi's Adventure, just so I can kind of soak up kind of being in this environment. So that is what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but oh wow, it's really cool. Ride I've ever been on in my entire life, but you know what? It was cute. I enjoyed the kind of like, I don't know, it was nice because I literally just walked into the area, so it's nice to go around and just kind of take it all in. Yeah, this area is actually insane. Right now it's not too busy, which is great, so I'm just going to try and get some footage. I think then I'm going to head on to Bowser's Challenge to make the most of my early entry, but wow. I'm about to head on Bowser's Challenge. This is the only ride and Yoshi's Adventure that's open for Donkey Kong. Is not open for early entry, so I'm definitely going to try this out. It is advertised at a 95-minute wait, which is crazy. I am a single rider. I'm going to try out that queue. We'll see how we go. But yeah, let's defeat Bowser. I've joined the single rider queue. And the thing about a single rider queue on the first time you've ever ridden a ride is you don't actually know how long it's going to be because I've never done the ride before, don't know what the queue looks like, don't know what the situ is, so woo. So I've just completed Bowser's Challenge in single rider. I waited maybe not even 10 minutes. I literally walked straight past loads and loads of people, and then there was maybe 6 single riders in front of me, and you know what, I pleasantly really enjoyed that ride a lot more than I thought I was going to. I really love the scenes in there. The Rainbow Road scene, definitely my favourite. It was just cute. This land is really surprising me. I'm heading to Donkey Kong. I have about 15 minutes until the park and attractions open up for the rest of the guests, so I'm going to head over to Donkey Kong Country and get in the queue for Minecart Madness. already got it to open at 10, so. Wow, this is such a fun area. I can't believe I wasn't hyped about Super Nintendo World, and now I'm here and I'm loving it. Look at this. This is so good. There's a lot more space, I feel like, in this area than the area that I was in just a second ago, which is a lot nicer. I'm so out of breath walking, by the way. You can probably tell from my panting. Minecart Madness is going to be a 60 minutes. Gonna hop into single rider. Let's see how long we wait. So it says on the app it opens at 10, but I've seen people going around, so maybe they've opened it a little bit early. Who knows? I'm in the single rider queue. First time I've ridden this ride, so I do not know how long the queue is. So we're just gonna see. I've just had my go on Minecart Madness. I waited in single rider and waited around 30 minutes, which really isn't bad at all. What did I think of the ride? I enjoyed it. I did think it was on the shorter side, can't lie. It was a lot more rougher than I thought, which I know is like the whole point. You're in a minecart, like it's not gonna be a smooth ride, but I was worried I was gonna lose my bag on there. It was pretty rough, but I really enjoyed it. Hopefully I get to do that again, but that was just so fun. I love the theming on there, and of course we got the golden banana, so that was great. And now I have done all of the rides in Super Nintendo World before 10:30, which I didn't think this was going to happen. I thought that I would be here till like lunchtime, but I've done everything, which is so exciting. So I'm very pleased about that. Now I'm just gonna have a little look around here, really take my time kind of looking at all the little hidden things going on here and all the detailing. So let's go check out Super Nintendo World. Come out of Super Nintendo World and I thoroughly enjoyed that land. I'm so pleased I managed to get on all 3 of the attractions all before 12 o'clock. Honestly, I thought I was going to be there till around 1, so I'm so pleased with that. Had a little look around there, just amazing. I'm hoping actually to get there later on at night time, just so I can go on Yoshi's Adventure and everything be lit up. I think that'd be so cute, so I'm going to try and do that later on. I was going to head to Isle of Berk and go on to Hiccup's Wing Gliders, because I actually think that's one of my favourite rides in this entire park. But it is a 65-minute wait and they do not have a single rider queue. So what I am going to do is I'm going to head over to Dark Universe, go into Dartmoor and go on Monsters Unchained. It is only a 10-minute wait, so I'm going to go in the queue this time, like the full queue. So hopefully I do get the experience of the pre-show. Yeah, hopefully we get the experience with the pre-show. It was a little bit gutting because I got on the ride and I was like, wait, I swear there was the pre-show. So gonna definitely, well, fingers crossed, see that. But it'd be great to get on that ride again. I feel like because I've been on it this time, I know what to expect, so I'm not as scared. So I can actually open my eyes for it. But yeah, let's head on to Monsters Unchained. It's only going to be a 10-minute wait. Had a go on Monsters Unchained. Didn't get the pre-show again, unfortunately. Did have a ride breakdown, but it wasn't like any major thing. It was only like for maybe like 20 seconds or something. But that ride is just so great to get on. They have so many animatronics in there, and it was so nice to go on it like again for a second time, because I was seeing things I never saw the first time. So that was so nice. Hoping to get on there again later on as well. It's usually always on about like a short wait time, so that is great. Now I'm heading to Curse of the Werewolf in single rider, gonna do that. Tried to do it again yesterday, but unfortunately it was down for weather, so I'm gonna get on the single rider, and then I'm gonna treat myself to a red velvet cake in Das Steakhouse. Single rider queue for Curse of the Werewolf. I only waited maybe 10 minutes, and actually that was a lot better than the first time I rode it. I felt like it went a lot quicker, and we actually got spinning, which is pretty cool. Now I'm going to head to Das Steakhouse, if I'm saying that right. I'm going to get the red velvet cake, because I've been eyeing it up for a long time. Yesterday I wanted to get it, but by the time we got here it was closed, so I'm going to get that now as my little mid-morning snack. In the steakhouse right now. I've just ordered my food on the app, and it's really well themed in here. All the team members are kind of in character. There was someone walking around in here a second ago playing a violin. I just thought it was music on the speakers. Turns out it was just someone walking around with a violin just playing. Just absolutely crazy. So I've got my food and it has come. Yeah, this is so exciting. Fun fact, red velvet cake is my favourite cake ever, so I'm very excited for this. It's chilled as well, so extra points. Here we go. Also, it's very dark in here, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that cream cheese icing is so good. Yeah. What a place. What a day. What a day I'm having. That red velvet cake was absolutely wonderful. It was like cold as well, like chilled. So it was just like the cream cheese icing was just beautiful. Really nice experience in there. It came out very, very quickly. As soon as I kind of finished filming that clip of me talking about the restaurant, it was out. So extremely quick service in there, and the theming in there was absolutely. It was great. It felt a bit odd to be in there and a little bit scary because I'm like alone today. So it would have been like more fun if they were like in a group. I feel like I was on edge. I was like worried someone was gonna like jump over my shoulder or something. I don't know. Now I'm on my way to Isle of Berk, and I am gonna see the Untrainable Dragon show. I tried to see this yesterday, but it did actually go down, unfortunately. So that was a priority that I wanted to do today. So I'm gonna head over to Berk and see the Untrainable Dragon show. I can't film anything, but I will give my thoughts and everything like that after. I have just come out of the Untrainable Dragon, and that show was one of the best shows I have ever seen in a theme park. However, they did have a few minor problems. Hiccup was away today on adventures, so he was unable to be part of the show. I'm unsure at what point he would have been in the show because I haven't seen it before. And then also about halfway through, there was like a glitch with the audio, and they had to kind of figure that out for a few minutes and then come back on the stage, but it was fine. I really enjoyed it. They had some great drummers on there. The set pieces were incredible. Honestly, it just felt like I was watching something in London, in the West End. Like, it was actually incredible. So I imagine if Toothless was there and those problems hadn't been a thing, it would have been even more incredible. But yeah, I do feel so lucky that I saw that show, because it was not working yesterday. So now I'm going to head down to Hiccup's Wing Gliders. It is a 60-minute wait, which is a very long time, and they do not have a single rider queue line, but I want to get in there because it is such a great ride whilst I'm in this area. So let's wait 65 minutes in the sun. I have just had my ride on Hiccups, and I did actually wait 65 minutes, well, a little over that actually, but I mean, it wasn't too bad. The queue is a little bit like, there's not a lot going on in there. It's just kind of like a zigzag back and forth, and it's not too great and it is extremely hot. They could do with some more shade, but other than that, it's fine. I kept myself occupied. Did actually secure a front row ride, which is pretty exciting for a single rider. I really wasn't expecting a front row ride, but that was really cool. And I feel like this ride definitely is a front row ride because you have so many kind of like elements and some scenes to look at. And it's just a great ride. Now I am heading out of Berg and I'm going into the ministry. The wait times today are absolutely crazy, but I mean, they're like that every day. So I'm gonna go down into the ministry via the Flu network, the Metro Flu, and go on to the ministry Battle of the Ministry. Can't think of words, this heat is really getting to me. Battle of the Ministry, and go on single rider. So, we'll see how long we wait. In France in the Wizarding World, just having a little look around. This area is, I think it's my least favourite, which is crazy because I do absolutely love Harry Potter. However, the Fantastic Beasts films aren't particularly my favourite, but this area is a very grand, it's massive. There's lots of like space on the pathways to walk around, which I do think is great, because in some of the other lands it doesn't really feel that way. So it's great that it's on a massive large scale. So heading to the Metro Flu. Hopefully the green fog thing works when I walk through it, because last time it didn't. I'm going to attempt single rider. I don't know how long it's going to be. If it takes an hour, it takes an hour. It is currently a 100-minute wait, so we're just going to go for it. The queue for this is all the way up here. This was not like this yesterday, so this is an incredibly long wait. So single rider is at capacity, but they're still letting me go in, so could be an extremely long wait. I have had my ride on the Battle of the Ministry and waited 50 minutes in single rider, which I don't think is too bad. I really enjoyed that ride actually. I enjoyed it more the second time. I've done it, so I definitely enjoyed it more that time. I don't know why, I think I had extremely high expectations, but obviously I knew what to expect, so I could like pay more attention to like the story and the effects and the things that was going on. It was such a great ride, and how they managed to do some of the things in that ride and the scale of it as well, the scale of the practical sets. Honestly, it just blows me away. I really want to do it again, but I just can't justify another long queue. One thing about this area, there are so many roaming characters, like just roaming witches and wizards from different times. It's actually insane. I'm gonna head to Café Fleur de la Solin, I think it's called. I'm very bad at pronunciation. They've got a butterbeer crepe and I want to try it, so here we go. So I'm currently in the cafe and I've actually come to sit outside and place my order on my phone. A lot of the restaurants here, you order via the app and enter your table number. It's a lot more easier and quicker. Right now I'm just sat outside because I've been sat in the aircon for way too long when I was on that ride, and I get a little bit cold, and I actually prefer being outside. Really didn't expect that to come so quick, but I'm going to try it. I'm very excited for this. I love butterbeer and I'm trying to make my way through trying all of the things. So it has some butterbeer cream. Oh, we're just going to go in for a bite. Honestly, this, oh, it smells butterbeery, which is amazing. Oh yeah. I thought the crepe would be warm though. It is cold, but I mean, it's probably why it came so quick. But that cream, oh, that butterbeer cream, oh, it's just divine. This little cookie, I don't even know what it says on it. was so sickly. I had one and then I was like, damn, I really could have shared this with someone. But it is pouring it down with rain and thundering. So I timed it pretty well, to be honest. Because now I'm like under shelter and everything, but now I'm kind of figuring out what to do, kind of waiting out the storm in the little place where I was eating my crepe and just chilling out here really until the storm finishes. So I don't know how long I want to be here, but we'll see. So it's raining so bad outside, so I was in the area of the canoe show, so I'm going to see it again for the second time. I did see it yesterday, but the rain's not supposed to stop for another hour, so it should kill some time and I'm inside, so why not just go see it again? It was a great show, so looking forward to it. It does start in about half an hour, so a little longer to wait, but I mean, at least I'm doing something rather than just sat there. So, the weather has been terrible. It has rained a lot and stormed a lot. Whilst it was doing that, I was eating my crepe, then I made a dash for the circus. Although I have already seen it, I just thought that, well, I might as well make the most of my time here, and rather than sit under a shelter in the rain and wait for it to stop, I can just go and see the show. So I saw that again, absolutely incredible. It's nice to see things more than once because you just get to appreciate different things each time. So that was so great to see that again. Then I made an absolute dash to Dark Universe and went on Monsters Unchained. Went on that twice because it was only a 10-minute wait, and to be honest it wasn't even that, it was near enough a walk on. Now the rain has stopped, which is great, but there is still thunder in the area, so a lot of the rides aren't operating. However, I'm heading back to Super Nintendo World. I'm going to go back on Bowser's Challenge because why not? I might as well make the most of all the indoor rides whilst the weather is kind of not looking too great, and then hopefully by the time I've gone on that, hopefully then Donkey Kong is back open so I can go on that again. So I made it in, and I can't lie, this area looks so weird with a grey sky above it. Some of the lights have come on, which is really cute. I am about to head on Single Rider Bowser's Challenge. Let's see how long I wait. I have just had a go on Bowser's Challenge and waited 60 minutes in the single rider queue, and it was painful. It was just so painful. I kept seeing threes being sent out, and it was like, why aren't you sending a single rider? Got on the ride, then my visor wasn't working, so I couldn't like do the interactive thing where you shoot the little projections. So that was a little bit annoying. And then we broke down a quarter of a way into the ride, and we just stopped for a solid 5 minutes. So didn't have a very successful ride, and now it's only on 25-minute wait, so I feel like I just really have a very successful ride on there. Now it is about 8 o'clock and I'm just kind of thinking what to do. I wanted to do Minecart Madness again, but it says weather delay even though everything else is completely fine, because there is no weather delay at the moment. So I'm going to go over there anyway, see what is going on, and then just show you some of the Super Nintendo World at night. My food from Toastal Cafe, and let me tell you, it is actually wonderful. Thoroughly enjoying this. It's exactly what I needed after like a long day. It was so nice, so creamy, and I do really appreciate the feature that you can have it without mushrooms, because I do not like mushroom, even though pretty much everything here comes with mushrooms in it. The theming in this little restaurant is so cute. There's little windows Toad running around. It's just, he's cute. What a cute guy. But yeah, this pasta is actually divine today. I'm gonna devour this, and then I'm not sure where the rest of the day is gonna take me, but it is a good time. So I have just finished my meal in the Toadstool Cafe, and originally I wasn't going to try it out, but then I just thought, I've been trying sweet treats like all day, like I need something else, it's not a sweet treat. And I thought, why not try it out? So I'm pretty pleased with my progress in Super Nintendo World, to be honest, although I didn't quite have a massively positive experience when it came to Bowser's Challenge at the end of the day, but my pasta was very good. The nicest food I've ever had in a theme park, actually. I really, really enjoyed it. Now, I do have about hour 15 minutes until the park closes. The wait times for everything are crazy because the weather was bad earlier, so now everything is just crazy. So I'm thinking I'm going to go on the Constellation Carousel, even though it's 25 minutes, which I do think is a very long time, but I think this is a night ride, so I got to do it at least once, so let's go. Just had a ride on the Constellation Carousel in the night time. Can confirm it was a lot nicer in the night time. The lights on there really, really make it, along with the music. It's just a lovely setting. Now I have half an hour till the park closes, and I am marching, literally marching, to Isle of Berk to go on to Hiccup Swing Gliders. It's on 35-minute wait, and that is, I think it's my favourite ride here, so I'm going to go on there, and it's going to be most likely my last ride, so off we go. And also I'm pretty pumped to see Isle of Berk at night. I think that'll be really cool. I haven't seen it at night yet. I've just had my last ride of the day on Hiccup Swing Gliders, which is actually, I think, my favourite ride in this entire park. Controversial, but I absolutely love that ride so much. So had to be that one when it was on 25-minute wait. I don't even think I waited 25 minutes, but now it is 10 o'clock, so the park is closing. There is about to be a show on, but I did see that last night. So I think that is it here for my time at Epic Universe. So that is it for my time here at Epic Universe. I have had the absolute best time in the world. It's been an absolute dream to be able to come here for the past 2 days and experience all of these incredible new rides and attractions and shows. I have no fault in Epic Universe. I've had the absolutely best time. I've done every single ride that I wanted to and more, and I just feel so grateful. Highlights for me is definitely Isle of Berk. I love that land so much. Getting on Hiccup Swing Gliders is, honestly, that ride is just great. I know it is just a family coaster and there's nothing particularly like outstanding to it, especially when it comes to like elements in the ride, but I just absolutely love it. Love the theming on there, and the onboard audio, it definitely makes it. As well as that, I really enjoyed checking out Super Nintendo World. That land really caught me off guard. I really wasn't expecting to like it, but I really loved it, and I'm very lucky that I managed to get on all 3 attractions this morning. And it has just been such a great day. It's been great to get into Dark Universe and just try all these amazing foods. Honestly, I cannot fault Epic Universe at all. Celestial Park is absolutely beautiful and it's just perfect in every way. I love it. Okay, maybe they could do with some more shade, but other than that, like, they've done an absolutely incredible job, and I cannot wait to come back here with Paul, hopefully sometime in the near-ish future. But that was it for my video here at Epic Universe. I do hope you enjoyed this little mini-series that I had going on, including my stay from the Terra Luna Resort. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!